Welcome. I'm Andrew Hooper, the founder of Breakthrough to Thrive and principal of Hooper Financial and Hooper Insurance Services, and today's topic is this. Just because something hasn't gone as expected doesn't mean that it hasn't gone the way it needed to go. This is the Daily Breakthrough. Recently, I started a new program through Breakthrough to Thrive called 2 Weeks to Breakthrough. Now, what this program is all about is helping people to discover simple daily strategies and tactics that they can use every morning that will help them to break through to thrive every day. Now with this, there's a video series of sharing information on how to implement these programs into your life. And it's interesting because my thought was, as I was creating and developing the strategy in how to execute and share the information, was that, oh my gosh, it's going to be so simple. All I have to do is this, and all I have to do is that. I just need to shoot a video. I mean, how much work could that possibly take? Well, then I get into doing it. And all of a sudden, it's not just a matter of shooting a simple video, but that as I shoot the video using just my cell phone, I realize, God, the quality, while it's good, it's just something is off. Like my face looks distorted, my nose looks huge. Like this is not like what I want. So I talked to a friend of mine, Jeff, who actually edited this video. And he's like, yeah, it's it's too close to you. And then so I set the camera further away, and now it's like it's not very personal, and so it just wasn't feeling it. So next thing I know, I had to go get a new camera, right? So there's some bucks that I wasn't anticipating. Next thing I realized, I start shooting this stuff, and I go, gosh, it kind of needs to be edited. I don't want to just take this video raw and like throw it out there. And so now it's a matter of editing this material, which initially I started doing all the editing myself. And I'm finding that I'm, up until midnight, 1 o'clock, editing the videos, cutting in music, all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is not what I expected it to be. Not at all. And in fact, I started wondering, is this even something I can execute on? Because for myself, I committed to doing this for at least a year. This 2-week program, I committed to it for at least a year with ongoing opportunities to help those people into the future. But this one program, I'm going to do for a year. Can I do it? Well, I'll tell you what. It happened the way it needed to happen. Because in that moment of creating this content, editing the video, shooting everything, I learned a ton. I learned so much about how to produce a video, what it is to edit it together, which then gave me an understanding of what the value is to hire someone to help. It also then helped me to realize the true commitment that it'll take, that if I'm committed to this process, what is it that I actually have to do every single day? And so while it didn't go as I expected, it did go the way it needed to go. I needed that education. I needed that learning. And so what I would question you on, and here's what I would have you consider, is that those things that are happening in your life where you're like, this is not working, this isn't happening the way I expected, this isn't what I wanted, this isn't how I wanted this to go, and you feel stress and anxiety and pressure. My challenge to you is this: they are happening the way they need to happen. I don't know why, and you may not know why either right now, but if you open your mind to it, you will discover the reason why they needed to happen this way. And it doesn't take the pressure away in the moment. It doesn't make it easier. It doesn't take away the stress. But it does help you to just simply recognize that there's something to be gained from this as long as I open my mind to what it could be. So go and take a look at your life. What are you dealing with right now that's creating those kinds of pressures and where it's simply not going as expected? And identify what the lesson is that can be learned. What can you take away from this experience? What are you supposed to be learning right now? That instead of learning it, you're just complaining about it. What should you learn? Share in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you learn, and I'd love to know how you plan to break through to thrive today.